Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming, and welcome to the game that I told everyone I'm never going to play in my lifetime, and yet here I am, Minecraft.
Indeed.
We are here with my good friend Jonathan Wolf038, who is currently breaking his neck in all sorts of uncomfortable manners. Um, but yeah, uh, Team Chaos, which is John, Justin of AL Messenger with three S's for
Mm,
all your S needs. Jake XD, um, Military Mark, and now me.
Indeed.
And eventually, I assume my least favorite member of Team Chaos will be joining as well.
Good
Um,
old Bill.
um, but until that happens, I'm going to be enjoying my time here. But so they started this world about 2 months ago, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just joined a couple weeks ago. I've made a bunch of progress. I wasn't sure if I was going to record or stream it, but I decided that I'm going to give it a shot. Um, it won't be every week because of my schedule right now, but um, if I'm not streaming it, you guys can go over and check out Jonathan Wolf 038 on Twitch, and they'll be streaming it as well as AL Messenger on Twitch and YouTube. So and those days will be almost every Monday, usually around 7 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm ever not streaming it on Monday around 7 p.m. Eastern, just go and check out those guys, and more than likely they'll be doing it. So you can still check out the world. But I've made a decent bit of progress. Like I said, I didn't know if I wanted to stream it or not, but I decided to uh, go ahead and say it. So we're gonna do kind of an introductory episode to introduce what we've done so far. Like I said, the server's been available for like 2 months, and I just joined a couple weeks ago. So let me get back into regular site. There's John. All right. So the first thing you need to know is this is a mod pack called Crackpack. Maybe John can elaborate a little more on the origins of this mod pack.
Well, basically, a group called Mindcrack decided that they were tired of mod packs that just didn't have everything. So they came up with this mod pack, which has pretty much everything. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you've ever thought that would be cool as a mod, it's probably in here.
Yes. So one of the first things you'll notice is that you can switch forms. So you have to kill something and you can switch forms. So I've only killed three things. One of them with the assistance of John. But
Mm-hmm.
so a blaze, I've killed a cow and I've killed a pig. But a blaze you can fly with. So that's why I killed that. Or well, with the assistance of John. So now I'm gonna switch into a blaze and we can fly around. So, let's first show off where spawn is. So this
Mm-hmm.
is originally where spawn was. Justin built this monument here because he needed to empty his inventory. Um,
That's
so there's your
exactly why. Yeah.
spawn monument with the tin ore, got wool and sandstone.
Mm-hmm.
I could have torn this down when I needed wool the other day, but I decided not to.
It's kind of got to stay forever.
Yeah. So anyway, this was spawn, and then right over here there was this village and this volcano. Whoa, high graphical glitches. Okay, so there was this volcano and this village, and so John, you can tell them a little bit about the first time you guys were on here with the volcano.
Right. Well, basically, I was trying random seeds out, and I hit upon one that had the village and volcano combo, and I was like, this is perfect. And then of course Justin was just like, this is my home. I will live here.
Hmm. Yeah, there's an entrance over here. We're not allowed in there yet.
Well,
There's
I've
an
been in there, but it's not done yet for
Yeah, it's
sure.
not done yet. I'll wait until it's done to show it off. But again, you can check out his streams if you want to take a look at it.
Right.
But
And then so yeah, we were using the village for food, resources, whatever. And then we came across the entrance to one of these houses underground, and we were like, it's a good way of hiding away from the mobs and stuff. And so there was a ladder going down here, but now there are these cool teleportation blocks, elevator blocks,
Mm-hmm.
which you just press shift to go down, space to go up. But anyway, so this little house was just under here, and so you might notice something a little strange.
Well, there's lots of strange things in here. The first thing is the sign
Uh-huh.
that says Jake sucks. That's very strange.
The other thing that's a little strange is the fact that there are heads all over the walls.
Yes, and you can see there's a death counter on the right of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I have not died yet, thankfully. I'll talk more about that later. But we got a bunch of skulls here. All the Wither skulls, they went into a couple of rogue dungeons actually and got
Right.
those.
Right.
But as far as these, they've died so many times that they decided to display their heads
Yeah.
on the wall. As you can see, Justin's died 19 times. Um,
Yeah.
but we only have one of his heads.
No,
No,
there's
no,
these over here.
so there's five of his heads.
Yeah.
Five of his 19. So
There
we
was
need.
more, but they got knocked down when Jake started putting all that stuff over here.
Oh yeah. So this is the next big thing. Jake, our good friend Jake SD, he is probably the resident Minecraft expert here. No offense, John. Um,
It's fun.
if we're ever on stream together, you'll know who he is by the one who tells us what to do all the time.
Right. We'll be
Yeah.
like, Jake, how do I do a thing? And he'll be like, all right, this is how you do it.
But anyway, he created. I combined.
Indeed.
I combined crafting and created.
Crafted.
So he made this ME's crafting terminal system, which holds all of the stuff that
All
we
of it.
could ever imagine that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of storage. We got like 1,600 coal ore here, which I really should break down at some point. But we just got it holds pretty much everything. We've run out of space a couple times, but he just keeps expanding it.
Right.
So that's where we have most of our stuff. Back here, you'll notice this conveyor belt, which means nothing. This is kind of the power source.
I mean something. Look.
You're barely moving.
I know Jake is an idiot savant. He's a brilliant Minecrafter who also builds pointless contraptions.
Yes, but this is the power source for that system, and also
Yes.
Mark has built this laser stuff to make some redstone crystals, I believe.
Yeah, to make chipsets and things like that, and
Hmm.
that was an adventure all of its own.
Yeah, but
figuring
we'll
that out.
explain that whenever Mark is here next.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say one other thing is these machines right here. Also, Jake's made these for us,
Mhm.
and basically, the enrichment chamber is how we duplicate ores. Basically,
Mhm.
if you put in iron, you get 2 from it, etc. And then we put it in the smelter, and it cooks it super duper fast. So
Yep.
that's all good
And
stuff.
then the other stuff is other stuff,
Awesome, yeah,
essentially.
metallurgist. That's for other devices.
Yeah, but this is kind of our temporary base of operations for now, in this village. Oh, it's night. Let's
I will
sleep.
sleep. I will sleep.
Okay, you got it. So
Mhm.
so one of the big things that I never liked about Minecraft was mobs. I'm a little squeamish, so mobs was the one thing that was really keeping me away from it. But all this technology stuff that this pack has that we'll explain a little more later
Mhm.
really got me interested. But these guys are pretty understanding about sleeping, so well, mainly John. Mainly John.
Yeah, I try.
But so yeah, they're pretty good about that. But as far as when they go on big exploration missions, I probably won't be joining them. So if there's ever like a stream where that's happening, I'll probably link you guys over to their stream so
Mhm.
that you guys can see what they're doing as well as what I'm doing. We'll use multi Twitch, but that's a story for another day. So the first thing I did was I built my little makeshift house here, which is not finished. Why am I not flying? There we go. All right. This is my makeshift house. We should tell them the story about what happened to our village.
Oh yeah. So Justin wanted what is known as a nightmare. It is a horse that has wings, and it looks really cool, but it has one drawback, and that's that it sets the ground on fire everywhere it walks.
Mm-hmm.
And it burnt down two houses,
Two or three houses,
two or
yeah.
three houses.
So what I did is, well, I had suggested this to John at first, but he was like, nah. Is to kind of rebuild, repurpose the village a little bit.
Hmm.
So I started with rebuilding these houses. It's not quite finished yet. I still gotta make some adjustments, but just kind of a little tiny house with glowstone nooks everywhere because I don't want anything dare thinking about spawning in here. Um, got a chest and I got a bed, and I'll get a crafting table and stuff in here eventually. But
Hmm.
John crafted this door for me.
Isn't it
Um,
beautiful?
yeah. All these wind turbines is Jake's doing. That's our main power source.
That's what's powering the ME system, the infusers, and all that. Yeah.
Hmm so one of the mods that I really took a liking to was Railcraft, as you can see by these train tracks. So that's kind of my big project. Is I'm going to be kind of connecting everything that we're using by rail. So like each one of us is gonna have our own base somewhere. Like Justin's in the volcano, mine's gonna be here in the village, most likely. John has one far, far away that's gonna take forever for me to connect to. And then Mark and Jake will probably get something eventually as well. But
I do believe Mark wants to build his on this floating chunk of land over here eventually.
oh, but yeah, so that'll be easy to connect to. But yeah, so I just kind of started this, and then Mark made this zoo over here. Um, I made this feed station for him, which helps the animals reproduce a lot faster. And as you can see, that it was successful. We killed a lot of the animals already. But
Yep.
so let's
So many
first
eggs, it's overflowing.
hmm
Yeah.
let's first take a tour of the my first train station here, which is our home station,
Right.
and will also serve as Justin's volcano station. So I need to put some benches or logs down to replicate benches. But we got uh, entrance to the village over here, and an entrance to the village over here.
I really like the design on this. I like the fact that you use the jungle planks has a nice color difference.
Yeah, I was going to use the birch wood, but I think that was the only thing that we had in the storage system at the time. So I,
No, I like that it stands out that way
mhm.
though.
And
Cool.
then I got this little half slab platform going down to our rails.
Hmm.
Eventually, this is all of the tracks are going to connect, so these buffers won't be here. But for now, this is just going to kind of be the start of the train line until I connect everything.
Cool.
Um, and then, so after that, I started building the secondary station over by Mark's um, farm here, which is actually going to serve more as a station slash observatory. It's not going to have a building. It's just going to have these fences so you can look over and see the animals.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then eventually, I'm going to build like a little walkway that goes above the animals and will lead to Justin's humble abode over there. Maybe we'll see what he says about that. But it will also give us kind of a above lookout as well. Um, but yeah, so that's what I've started on so far as the railcraft goes. Everybody
Hmm.
else has their own projects. John, maybe you can explain a little bit what everybody else is doing a little bit.
Well, we touched on a lot of what Jake was doing. Jake was very big on getting us power, getting us an ME system, getting us speedy ore transfer, things like that. And I'm not sure what he's going to tackle next exactly, but he's I'm sure it'll be something big and impressive. Mark, aside from the animals, he's been working on this room, which is for Galacticraft purposes. And Galacticraft basically is a mod that allows you to build a spaceship and go explore other planets.
As you
Basically,
can see by this uh, map that I just put on the screen,
oh yeah,
there's all these planets here that we can travel to.
right.
Again, that's probably not going to be stuff that I join them on, but again, I can link you to their streams as well. So,
Um, Also, one neat thing about this is, like, for example, when you look up the night sky and see the moon, that's actually visitable along with other planets and things. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, he's got this NASA workbench where he will be building the rocket,
hmm
and then these other machinery that will help make the bits and pieces. But
yep.
this is just the beginning stages, basically.
hmm one of the big things that you may have noticed about this village is that there is a significant lack of villagers.
Yeah.
They're in this house. Well, some of them are.
Well, the others, Justin and I discovered that this house down here, they've been multiplying like insanely, and there's almost as many in this house now as there was in that house.
Well, so there's that, and then there's we relocated.
Right.
Oh dear
That's what I was
lord,
saying. Yeah, this has gone a little insane in here.
we might have to work on that on the next stream.
Yeah,
um, but
but yeah,
we
off in the distance, you have a waypoint, right? You can see it. And you call it
yeah,
like village of
yeah,
trades or something.
that beacon right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We relocated most of the village we thought was majority of the
We
villagers
saw it. Yeah.
to that village way over there because it was just getting super laggy around here.
Hmm.
And John's got a plan on making an emerald farm. Is that what?
Yes, and
Yes.
also you have a railcraft villager trading station there.
Yes, I built a trade station that really streamlines the whole trading process, and especially since
Hmm.
we have so many villagers, it'll make it a lot easier.
Oh,
Um,
that reminds me. I have two gifts for you. Let's land on Mark's block house here. The first one is for me. And remember when you said you wanted to have a way of having water nearby without having to go get buckets and stuff all the time?
mhm.
There you go. I made you a water barrel. It can hold 12 buckets of water that you can pull from or put back in, and you can break it and pick it up and take it with you, whatever.
Okay.
That'd be good for your steam engine.
Yes, it will be, which I'll talk about in a minute.
Oh, yeah. And Justin made you this. It is a pick that repairs itself and that you can
Oh.
add more redstone to as we go along to make it faster.
Oh.
So,
I don't know if I'm deserving of that.
well, he made picks for all of us,
Oh, okay.
but he he didn't quite get that one done as far as the redstone and stuff like that. But I figured you can do that yourself. Really, it's kind of a easy process.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you, John and Justin. They were
Mhm.
on at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Uh, I
Yes.
I saw the message on Discord. I woke up. I was sleeping for like 5 hours, and I woke up and hey, everybody want to get on the server? And I'm like, no.
I
But
know I shouldn't have, but we got
John
stuff done.
volunteered.
So.
But I was on the server yesterday, and Justin was there too, but he never told me. So, but anyway, so that's what Mark's doing with the Galacticraft.
Right.
We got
Should
the
we
villagers.
should we take a look at Justin's corner of insanity?
Yes. Do we still have a portal going over there?
Yes, we do. It's inside the spawn
Beautiful.
zone,
I didn't know if that was for your place or
so.
Justin's
There's
place.
mine's over there, but this one's his.
All right. So Justin. So let's explain a little bit here,
Okay.
because this is going to make no sense to any of you, and it
Hmm.
makes no sense to any of us either, honestly. Um, but what we discovered is there was a area in the forest that had become tainted uh,
Right.
with
If you if
corruption.
you if you look at the map, if you hit J, you can see the purple area.
I don't know if I've been over there though,
Yeah, you did. You went over there
but
to the north. Yeah.
oh yeah, so you can kind of see it over there. But sleep, sleep, sleepity, sleep, sleep, sleep.
Working on it. You keep talking.
You got it.
Yep.
Okay. He's sleeping on Justin's.
Wall.
Yeah. But so none of this will make any sense. There's Justin's dog. But anyway, he had to make some sort of advanced technology to stop that from spreading and all that, and he can explain it better than any of us combined. So, But
Yeah, it's best to let him handle it.
yeah, so whenever I'm on next with him, which probably will be next week, he can explain it for you guys better. Um,
This is a thing that he made that he showed me last night.
oh dear.
Does this not look ominous?
It's is he trying to summon some creatures with this?
Well, I'll tell you what happens. He was it was the funniest thing. He said, "You see this glowstone nook here? Stand behind that. Don't stand any closer than that." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And next thing I know, there was lightning shooting out of this thing,
Oh,
and I did get hit, and it was painful. Also, basically on each of these pedestals, he puts different ingredients like spider eyes, zombie brains, gross things,
mm-hmm,
and it absorbs the essence of those and these things in the jars around here, which is essentia for those who
mm-hmm.
want to know what that is, but I can't really explain it any better than that. Um, anyway, and then in the middle, once the thing ended, the spell or the summoning or whatever you want to call it, it left behind this item, which he told me to keep in my inventory, but you can have a look at it.
Brain in a jar.
Yep.
What exactly is that going to do for us?
So the cool thing about Brain in the Jar is if XP is being dropped by a mob farm or by something cooking things, the XP can be collected in this, and then we can pick it up whenever we want instead of having to
Oh, that'll be
absorb it all
super
at the
helpful
time.
for me.
Right. So we're gonna have this set up with the mob farm, which we'll show you in a minute. But
Yep.
it's currently not ready for that setup. But yeah, what was weird though was that after the spell was over, it spawned in some of the goop from the corruption, the taint over there. It
Oh,
was like goop running all over the place, and we were like madly trying to clean it all up. It was quite a thing that happened. But yeah, so this is the kind of stuff Justin does. We don't really understand it, but
no.
we know that it's helpful, so we just let him do it.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the place, and then John can show his area, maybe.
Yeah, I'll show the mob farm, and then I'll and then we'll go over and look at my home.
All right. So over here,
Easy.
well,
So yeah,
I have waypointed this little house that has, um, that had a bunch of railroad stuff made in it already.
yeah.
But over here is
This is a pretty expansive village. First of all, we were lucky to get this big of a village because it's given us plenty of stuff to
indeed.
work with. But anyway, so yeah, I made this. I tried to keep it in the style of what we have going with the village. And if we stand right here, you'll hear lots of things dying. If you look in the window, though, as Aaron is doing, you will see there are fans there, and basically there's 3 spawners up in this top part, which I'm not going to open, but just
No,
trust me on that.
let's not.
And those 3 skeleton spawners, drop them. They get pushed by the fan into these iron spikes, which kill them, and then the items get pushed into these hoppers, which go into chests. Now, eventually, I'm going to set this up so that it all goes into a wireless item transfer back to the ME system, but for now, you'll see we got random crap in here.
I'll take a few more arrows.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, so it's very simple, very rudimentary, but it gets the job done for now. We're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna set up with the XP thing and all that with the brain in the jar, but
Yep.
eventually. But for now, we basically had no arrows for like what 4 streams, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah. So
No
John,
arrows.
just so you guys know, John is the guy who gets distracted by everybody, and he never gets anything accomplished. So the fact that he got this accomplished is actually amazing.
It's not really my fault, but
It's not your fault, but you also feel a need to, every time somebody asks a question, go over there to answer the question.
Yeah,
Instead
I'm
of
kind
just
of a
using your
hands-on.
words.
I'm a hands-on kind of guy. Oh, and while we're here, because I got this in my inventory, I might as well show you guys this, because I think people will find this interesting. We won't start it here, but this is the digital miner.
Indeed, this is my best friend.
This is the whole server's best friend. Basically, what this thing can do is, if you tell it what kind of ores you want, like for example, if you hit config, you can and show them that we have diamond and lapis set up.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it will just search in a radius. I think it's 32 blocks in every direction. It will go all the way down to bedrock and find those ores, but it'll bring them up without destroying the landscape. It won't take the cobble or the dirt or the sand if you don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get it all and we put it back there in the ME system and everything's great. It's been a huge help, like
Yes, it has.
massive help, because early on we were just mining or using like a turtle or whatever, mining turtle, but this is day and night difference
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
And we talked about last time possibly making a second one of these.
Yeah, I think that is going to end up happening.
Yes, and I think I might end up attempting to do that myself, because
Good luck.
I'm going to be the one that needs it the most.
Right.
While you guys are off on your missions, which
Right.
will take eons, they're going to take that miner with them to
Mhm.
mine the different planets and different
Planets, the
dimensions.
Twilight Forest.
So
Yeah.
that leaves me here. If I ever need something, I'm going to have to face my fears and cave. No, I won't.
No,
So
I won't.
so I will build that instead.
For what it's worth, we do hope to get Aaron to actually go out and have adventures with us someday. But
It
for
will
now,
take a while for that to happen.
for now, we're gonna let him get his bearings.
Yes. So now we can show off your temporary house.
Yeah, let's go take the portal. It'll be a lot faster.
Yes, because John decided to
It's
torture me with a place that's very far away,
it's
uh,
like 500 to 700 blocks away. It's far.
which means 500 to 700 rails I'm going to have to
Yeah.
make.
All right. Portal's a little wonky because somebody removed the thing that was under it. But anyway,
Oh,
just like hop up into it, fly into it.
so this jail cell, essentially, is John's house.
Wait, are you here? Oh, you're there.
Oh, you got elevators in here too.
Yeah, I got rid of the ladders. So I have a room here that has nothing in it at the very bottom, which will eventually have stuff. Then there's this room, which is just where I keep my crap.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my bed, which I really like this bed. It's blue. It's
Looks
nice.
comfortable.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so we come out here, you'll see it's just a little. This is not meant to be, oh, what a fancy build. No, this is just literally I made a home to hold some stuff in. My real home is going to be over here. This is a mountain that I discovered while exploring, and I was like, this is it. This is what I want. I love mountains that like have hollow centers.
Mm-hmm.
You can do really cool things with them, and I plan on doing something pretty special with this. Don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be pretty neat, and yeah, it's going to take forever though.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the massive size of this place.
Yes, and remember to plot out a place that you want your train station at.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do
yeah. I'm
end
gonna
up-
be doing that soon. But yeah, I need to light this place up better too. It's very dangerous.
So
But yeah, so
That-
this is gonna be my base of operations. It is a bit of a distance from spawn, but
as we'll discover soon when I attempt to build a railway all the way over here.
right, yeah.
But I will be using floating tracks for this, so it'll make life a lot easier.
Sharpshooter John, killing them witches from a distance.
Good for you.
All right, back to
Saving
the
my
portals.
saving my heart.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
indeed.
That was strange.
You good?
Yeah,
good, mate?
I'm good now.
It is a little derpy just because there used to be a block underneath that portal, and it makes it a little odd. All right, so there's that. Trying to think what else needs to be talked about.
There we go.
Hmm.
Whoa, game. Okay.
A little moment there.
Yeah. Oh, this was one of the things I built. It's a coke oven.
Right.
Basically, you put coal in it. It makes coal coke, which you can see right here, and it also makes creosote. And creosote's what I need to make rails
Exactly.
for railcraft. So that's why we have this here. So
Let me sleep in a second. But also, I guess let's see. Oh yeah, you need to actually show your.
oh yes, we can take a voyage. I'll set that up while
Yeah.
you sleep.
Yeah.
We need to take our third voyage now on the train.
Maiden voyage for your video.
Nope, don't break it, Aaron. You're an idiot.
Now I'm doing what you were doing. I'm spamming this button. I'm impatient. Slack.
There we go.
I guess we should explain that too for people that maybe they've only played vanilla. The sleeping bag is an item that's really easy to make, and it lets you sleep basically anywhere, but just right-clicking it on the ground, as long as there's 2 flat blocks and no snow layer or anything like that in the way. But yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, game hype.
So this was one of the first things you made.
Yes, the steam locomotive. Basically, it runs on coal coke, which we just talked about, and water. I don't have any water in here, do I?
Yeah, you do. You've got that thing I gave you. You just place it down, and you can pull.
Oh, does it have water in it already?
Yeah, it's got 12 buckets of water in it. Do you have a bucket? There, you can have that.
Yes, I have a bucket.
Oh,
Now I have 2 buckets.
Now you have 2 buckets. But yeah, you just right-click on it. You'll grab one from it. It'll tell you there's still so much in it, whatever.
Alright, so we'll quickly do this. I might make a couple of these for myself to put at each train station.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. You just have to make sheet metal from iron plates. I just thought it would be a handy thing for you since you need some of the water for this thing.
Oh, I should put a buffer at the other end because actually no, this will be a good test if what I did yesterday will work. I put what's called what was it called? A loading track over by the other station that's supposed to stop this.
Okay.
I tried it about 7 times yesterday and it never stopped. So if it doesn't stop, we might need to abandon ship. Actually, I'm just gonna put a buffer at the end after that. Do I have one in my inventory? Just to be safe. I do.
But yeah, I told Aaron I was amazed that he wanted his first foray into Minecraft to be modded because it is a bit complex if you're new, but he's taken to it very well, and I'm impressed.
Yes, I would never play vanilla Minecraft, I don't think.
Except for maybe mini games, right? Maybe mini games.
Yeah, well that's not vanilla.
I guess technically it's not. It's not also modded, but anyway.
Alright, let me get the coal coke in here.
Alright, Conductor Blaze, take me away.
Oh, let me switch into Leprechaun Aaron, which I never showed off, but that's fine.
We'll show it at the end.
But basically, put coke in here. You gotta put it on idle so that it heats up and makes steam. And just like a regular steam locomotive, once you have steam, you can go. So we gotta wait for it to heat up a little bit. And then once it's ready, we'll go full speed. I also have a few booster tracks around here on hilled areas.
Yeah.
So that'll make it even faster.
Our first voyage was a little bumpy, and coming back was the real problem.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
That's the wrong way.
I think you spun the engine around. Yep, you did.
It's not turning around.
Get out and do it.
It was not that way a second ago. Oh god, it's...
I can't stop it. Bye, Aaron. This is a good trip.
Okay, let's see if it stops at the station or not. Nope.
Nope. But it did stop at the bottom. Did you power the thing that had to be stopped?
Yes. But there's a bunch of settings to it, and it doesn't work.
Okay. Well.
Alright, let me...
Choo-choo.
Oh, did I just accidentally disconnect this crap?
Did you? Oh.
Now I did.
Oh, God.
Okay, can you push... Can you get out and push it closer to the train? Not
Whoops.
farther from the train.
Let me
This
let
is
me go
going well.
let me go get that for you.
We're good at demonstrating, guys.
I was in F5 mode too, and it was so confusing. I was like, I can't. What? Wait, where did it go?
Where are you?
I'm looking for the cards.
We're right here at the station.
Oh, I thought they were. Oh, so it stopped then.
Yeah, this is the booster tracks. They boosted it up the ramp.
Yeah, I thought it went all the way back to spawn. There it goes. All right.
Now I will link it again.
Oh no. Well.
We forgot to turn it off.
This is a good trip.
Okay. I'll just destroy the carts and we'll go back to spawn and
Okay.
try this again.
Let's see if I can turn it off for you. Shut down. There you go.
Well, put it on idle, please.
Oh, okay.
So that way the steam will keep going.
Gotcha. This is about what you expect from Team KAOS anyway.
I need to build a new crowbar next time I get a
We should
chance.
put that out there. Seeing all these finished projects, people are probably like, "Wow, they're really good and efficient at this game." No, we're not. We derp and fail and trial and error our way through most of this. But
Can you
except for-
push that forward?
yeah,
I
except
I
for
can't.
Jake with the ME system, he pretty much had that down. There it goes.
All right.
It's heavier than it looks. Okay.
Okay, link it. All right. Take
No. Okay.
Take two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Whee! And people, Aaron knows that this is more for fun than pliable use, because yes, we can fly around. Woo! That doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy yourself. And who doesn't enjoy a train ride? Come on.
Why can't I get close enough to the thing to click it? This is an issue.
I'm trying to push you into.
I've noticed. Well, I broke it.
No. Okay. I saved it. This is not going well, is it?
Well, we demonstrated the main point, which it works.
We wanted to show it going backwards, though, because that was a problem last time.
Yeah, let's place it on this rail.
That has to be the other way around.
Oh.
I guess, technically, yes.
Alright, place your minecart.
You have them both.
Stole from me.
You have them both.
I do?
I think
Oh.
so.
Well, I have lots of them. So
Well,
I
I mean, I
didn't
don't
know
have-
if I had.
I have
No, I
them.
just forgot to shift click. Alright. Get back on board the... I can name this train too with the anvil, so I gotta remember to do that.
Okay.
Oh, we're out of water. Because I broke it.
Because you broke it, right?
Yeah. Here,
You said
take the
that.
bucket you gave me.
Yeah.
There you go. I will get the coke in. As Mark pointed out, that may sound weird to some of you.
Yeah. It's going to be, I'm assuming, a very long-running joke.
Indeed.
How much do you need? Just a couple?
Yeah, just a couple. We're so good at demonstrating.
We are. I'm just going to stay at Blaze this time.
Alright. Alright. Well, let's let it heat up first. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to this. With the next step, once I do connect everybody, is I can do what's called routing, and that way we can have tickets. And when you put the tickets in the train, you can see the slot right here in the lower part next to the arrows. You can put tickets in the train, and then the train will go to a specific route. It'll set all the switches to do that. So I'm gonna put like a chest at each station. People can take the ticket that they want, and then they can put it in the train and they can go.
Right. That'll be cool.
All right, are we ready?
No, it's about to be night. I'm gonna sleep.
Thank you, John.
We don't want to get blown up.
That would be preferable.
Let me sleep. And awakeness. All right. Off we go.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So it obviously doesn't go as fast backwards, but that's why we put the booster traps down.
Yeah, that definitely makes
Mm-hmm.
a big difference. But obviously, we aren't going to be taking too many trips backwards with it anyway.
No, because
you don't have anywhere for it to go.
yeah, A, it's going to be a giant circle, and B, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a second track for the electric train,
Mm-hmm.
And that'll go the other direction.
Right. Yeah. Before you put these booster tracks in, this trip was pretty rough.
it was motivational. It was.
There goes the train whistle.
And I can make a train whistle tuner that can tune the whistle to different pitches too.
Oh, nice. Can you make it play Africa by Toto?
Well, let's not.
But Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous
continent. At about 3 point something million square. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep. All right. Well, is there anything else we want to touch on before we?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. So, like I said, this will be going up on Monday. They will be streaming this most likely. I will not be there because I have to work. So I'll put links in the description to both John's Twitch channel and Justin's YouTube and Twitch channel in the description of this video. So at 7 p.m. Eastern, they should be doing this. Justin might be a half hour later, so like always. So be sure to check them out if you want to see what progress they're making. I believe they said they were going to try to explore the Twilight Forest.
That is definitely on the agenda.
So if you want to see that, you've never seen that before, go check them out. And then the week after that, I'll be back in action. But and then we might do something on a different day.
Yeah, we might
week.
try to fill in.
Usually Friday is our substitute day, so we might do that. But usually Mondays are the day that everybody's gonna be there, except for me on certain days. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm nervous still, but I'm excited because I don't want to die. I want my death counter to be 0 this whole time.
I would like to go on record as saying my death counter should be 4, but Jake killed me.
Jake's death counter should be like 2.
You know what? Don't talk to me about Jake's death counter. He deserved what he got.
Yes. About half of Justin's 19 deaths were him trying to get back to the spot of his previous death.
And the other half were him trying to save the world over there in the corruption thing. So
most of Mark's deaths happened in the rogue dungeon.
And then he fell down a hole over there. He was mining a couple times.
And reminder, and Jake also fell from a floating island.
That was really funny.
It was.
He was like, I forgot I turned into a slime when I was flying. And he just fell right off. Dead.
So yeah. So I'm looking forward to this. John's turning into a robot. There we go. Okay. But
just a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, those links will be in the description if you want to check them out. And yeah. So Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Thank you so much, John, for joining me. Be sure to subscribe over to him at JonathanWolf038, both on YouTube and Twitch. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.